we go. Oh, I forgot my phone. Hello, everybody. I'm just gonna pull up the chat here on my phone. I'm live streaming from the laptop this time. A little different for me, but we're gonna see how this rolls out. Hope you guys can see me okay and hear me okay. Can you guys hear me in the chat? Yes, okay, perfect. How are you guys all doing tonight? Happy fans, of course you can hear me. You're right there. What a guy. Wicked. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and do a little pop-up live stream and see how you guys all were doing. I do have a couple notes that I'd like to go over with you guys today. Just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone. Oh, I got a commercial. Wow, there's so many people in the chat right now. Kevin, Aaron, Obangel, Alan, Craig, Karen. Wow. So many of you guys right now. Vanlife with Gina. How you doing, girl? All right, there's the chat. Friggin' snow here in Sudbury. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. We're actually really blessed right now to not have snow for whatever reason. Me and John were talking about it today. Like, we still can't get over it. How, like, there's no snow here in Calgary. And it's not even that cold. Like, today, me and John went up to do some laundry, and I was standing outside in shorts. I never do that. Like, never. It's a little dark in there. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. My lights only come to, like, here, so I was trying to get back here so you guys can see me a little better. Hey, I got an idea. I got one of them portable lights. Let's see if that helps. Where did I put it? Hang on a minute. Technical difficulties. Whatever. Let's see. How's that? A little better, everybody? Let's see what you said. Kevin, I'm in shorts. You and Chrome are always in shorts, okay? You need a little ring light. I know, right? A little ring light. Now it's too bright. Happy fans. If it's too bright, let me know. I will pull this light off. So yeah, I just wanted to, I guess we'll just start off with a little bit of the clip notes that I got, and we'll just work our way through. And who knows how long this live stream will be. I really don't know myself. We're just going to let it roll and catch up with everybody and share some of the things that I have to share. Just found you this week, so thought I'd drop in for a live. And a YouTuber soon. How's the heater doing? The heater is actually working perfectly. It must just have a Cory blessing on it, like my other one had a Chrome blessing on it, but for whatever reason, it's working perfectly. So, yeah. Thank you for asking about that. Also, thank you for joining the channel. Val's Van Adventures, aka 3Vs. Yeah. So yeah, one of the things I did want to mention is thank you all so much for helping me get to 5,000 plus subscribers. I'm still totally blown away by that. You know, I remember when I was just starting off and like I got my first 100 subscribers. Like each accomplishment kind of feels like that. It's really cool. And I do want to thank you guys so much for helping me get to that achievement point. I really appreciate it. And it seems that the channel is still in an upward direction. So I'm really proud of that. I'm going to try and get a video out to you guys Friday. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's cross that one off the list. All right. How are you doing today? I'm doing amazing, Silver Warrior. I'm doing all right. My heater's working. Just did my laundry. Everything's clean. The bed's made. Life's doing all right. Hey, Bruce, I visited different cities last night on my way through to BC. Saw your van this morning. It was pretty early when I hit the road. Oh, you should have stopped in. You should have stopped in. Actually, I have a subscriber in the parking lot now that I met today, and I met another one this morning. So if you guys ever see me, you know, don't be shy. Come over and say hi. You know, I love meeting subscribers. I really do. I noticed that, Karen Shield. Chrome, give me a shout out, and that was huge. I was actually watching it on the laptop back here doing some cleaning on the van, and all of a sudden I heard my voice on Chrome's video, and I was like, "What the heck?" It was really cool. Like, that's huge that he gave me a shout out. I love that guy. Aaron, have you been working hard today? No, just laundry. But I did have a lot of laundry, and the bag was heavy, so. Hi, Sarah Rose. How you doing, girl? They'll change the name to Bruce Foot City. Nice one, Aaron. Nice one. Hey, Willie Truck Life is here. Oh, you guys are 52 in the chat. This is amazing, you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. This is crazy. I'm so excited for Chrome's new business as well. Like, he is just, I tell people all the time, he's paving the way for so many of us. It's incredible. And to watch him go through the new, like, things that he's going through, I get giddy just watching his videos. Like, I think the last video I watched of him getting his forklift, watching him drive that forklift had me, like, so excited. It's just like a kid in a candy store when he got on that thing. It's warm. Maybe come say hi. I am going to warmer weather. Nice. That's a good idea. The Sasquatchy light, or was that the something? I'm bad with reading. Sorry. Are you coming to visit BC, bud? I would love to visit BC, but it's a little bit of a journey for me, you know, to go all that way. And honestly, I'd need to like have some secured work there before I made the adventure there, because I could probably afford to get there one way, but I'd need some sort of work in order to be able to afford to come back. So soon enough, maybe we'll plan for a trip out there and make it happen. Because I know I haven't been to Vancouver Island yet, and that's the one spot that I really want to go to. So, hey, Crystal's here. You guys know Crystal. She lives in her Jeep. We did the window curtains for her not long ago. Bruce, I have a link for you regarding the diesel heaters. I have 3 of them, and I never had an issue with any of them. Love your spirit and commitment to the community. John from Niagara Falls. Well, thank you, John from Niagara Falls. I greatly appreciate that. What does an evening in van life of Bruce look like for the winter? Pretty much what you're looking at. Sitting in here trying to stay as warm as possible. And also running around sometimes trying to help people stay warm if anything fails on their vehicles or anything at all, you know. Mr. Blur once used to joke about the what did he call it? What even the Trailer Park Boys? I can't remember his name now. The park supervisor. I'm Mr. Leahy of Deerfoot City. My heater's been working great as well. That's good to hear, Gina. That is really good to hear. They can be pretty unpredictable, so when they're running good, they're running good. Somebody commented in and they were asking, like, why do people still keep buying these cheap diesel heaters if they're so unreliable? And my answer to that was, when they're working right, there's no comparison. Like, I can't idle my van and produce the kind of heat that this diesel heater does. I can't run my furnace or my propane oven here and it won't get that type of warm, right? So that's why. Okay, y'all. 55 here in the chat. Wow. Only throw 23 legs. Get him, Sarah. So many. Hi, Kim. So many people here in the chat. This is awesome, you guys. But yeah, I definitely want to mention, like, if you guys are ever see me out and about, don't be shy. Don't, come up, say hi. I love meeting new subscribers. That's one of the points that I want to talk about. That's awesome. Hi, Virginia 55 here. That's what it's like for you. What is it like for you right now? 55 Fahrenheit. What is it here? It is in my van. It's 60 Fahrenheit. And what is that? 15 degrees? Something like that. On my dash. Back here, it says 12 degrees. It is a little chilly. I got hair in my eye. I'm from Florida, but I keep subscribing to Canadian Vanlifers. This, thank you. We greatly appreciate the support. Hi, Vernon. Tip: always order a full rebuild kit with spare parts for your diesel heater. Absolutely, that's just a good tip, Aaron. Because then, if your diesel heater does fail on you, at least you got a rebuild kit for the parts that it probably needs. So, I currently need like 3 rebuild kits. So, it's going down to -3 overnight. Willys Truck Life says. So, I'm gonna be firing up that heater here soon, live for all of you guys. We'll see if it works this time. Well, that light only lasted so long. Let's see. I think I got. That don't help. Bruce, is your diesel heater working? Yes, it is. It is working. We're going to fire it up here very shortly. That's cold for you. I hope you stay warm this winter. Keep you in my prayers. I hope you stay safe too. You have a and if you have a mailing address for you. Yes, I do have a mailing address. I don't really give it out publicly, but if you want to, you can always email me in the description below, and I'll gladly give out the mailing address. The reason that I don't give it out publicly is because it's not actually my mailing address. It's a friend of mine's who just allows me to use it for packages and such. And I don't really want to overload him with a bunch of stuff coming in. That, and I live in a van, so I can't exactly take everything that someone's like wants to give. I wish I could, but I live in a van, so that's. I have 3 of the heaters. Not once any issues. Yeah, they're very hit and miss. Those diesel heaters. I mean, the one that Chrome gave me, like, that thing worked for like 2.5 years or something. Like, no parts. Even still to this day, I haven't put a part into it. I just take it apart, I clean it with some brake clean, and put it back together. So I do relate to people who say that the diesel heaters, like, some of them work really well. Because I've had a diesel heater that works really well, and sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you get a bad one. That's just the name of the game. But if you just dish out that bit of money for the more expensive ones, it's definitely worth it. Like, it really is. I always advise people that if you can even just scrape by and get the expensive one, it's so much more worth it. Western Canada has had welcome. Yeah, it's definitely a welcomed warm. Absolutely. I'm gone to. I'm gone from Saskatchewan to Kelowna. Hardly see any snow. That's that's really good to hear. The snow can stay away as long as possible, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Buy once, cry once. Exactly, Sarah. Buy once, cry once. Okay, I'm gonna flick this heater on. Or the heater. The light. Hello, big hugs from NMN USA. Hey, thank you very much, Step Van Dam. Sorry I had to take a call from a special someone. Ooh, Kevin. I was told if you put the air vent under your vehicle, moisture and coldness will make it freeze and all the dirt that will get plugged up in the intake. That's why you don't mount your intake tube near your tire. That's my suggestion on that one. Mine and everyone that I've installed, I always try and really tuck them up like near the floor of your body, like the floor of your body of your vehicle. Most times if I can, I'll try and tuck it on the other side of the frame from where your tire actually is so that there's no chance of like debris getting flown up into it. I've driven into wintertime with tons of snow building up on my vehicle, and where I have my intake tube at, it's never plugged up with any kind of stuff because it's out of the way of all the debris. Sometimes they may look dirty, but I've seen in Chrome's video that like he just put one on, went in on a dirt trail like 2-3 minutes, and it looked super dirty, but it wasn't. Aaron and Kevin are having a bromance, I think. Thank you, Linda. Smash the like, everybody. Thank you. I have 3 Beaver heaters so far. I feel you. I'm on my 4th one now. I do feel you. And as Chrome mentioned in his one of his recent videos, I think. Yeah, that even if you buy a different brand Chinese diesel heater, you're probably gonna end up with a Beaver anyway. Like the build out. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's kind of just like every piece on this van pretty well has a story. Like right down to the plywood was given to me by a friend. Down to these magnet locks who were given to me by Jeffie Bear. Had to give me those guys. These lights were given by a subscriber. I actually found this paper towel holder at a house I was demoing. So yeah, everything in a sense has a little story. What's the best diesel heater out there? One that works. That's all I could say. If you can get one that works, that's a good one. Yeah, probably Wabasto or Esbar. I always say that wrong. I end up saying Escobar or something like that. One of the biggest issues with the diesel heaters is the crap fuel lines a lot of them use. It truly needs to get hard lines. Yeah, I hear that a lot, but like the one of my heaters that was going for 2.5 years or whatnot, that had green lines on it. As long as it's transferring the fuel from pump tank to heater, it should work. I get that they won't work for a long period of time, but for it not to work because of the fuel lines upon install is not possible. Like, if you could blow through the fuel line, then the fuel's getting through. That's not the issue. But I do agree with getting better fuel lines. I'm not disagreeing with the green fuel lines being crap. Over time, they will break down, just like everybody says. If possible, get either the white hard lines or just an actual rubber line. Hey, Bruce, watching you from Jersey. Really enjoy your videos. Hopefully you can stay warm this winter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wabasto, Pro Heat, or Esbar. Absolutely, those are the good ones. And if you want one, soon enough, you'll be able to purchase them from the big guy himself, Pro. That's so cool that he's going to be selling the good ones. I noticed somebody asked him, like, what would he ever sell the crap old Chinese ones? And he was like, heck no. Are you kidding me? You see what's going on right now? That's so cool. I finally caught alive. Hope all is well. Thank you. I hope all is well with you as well. That was a lot of wells. Hey, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Haklava. Thank you very. Hey, I know you. We met in this parking lot. She's the lady whose sticker is on my diesel heater. Haklava. Go check her out. She does a lot of geocaching and stuff like that, and hiking and adventuring. Really cool. Really cool. I was told that to use the plastic lines, not the rubber lines, because the rubber lines they flex and expand and retract. Yeah, over time they definitely will. Sarah, are you around for Christmas? I have no idea what I'm doing for Christmas. But speaking of Christmas, that leads me into one of my other points that I had written down. Um, there's going to be some Christmas parties going on in Innisfail at the bowling alley that Cory and his brother have. So, with there being Christmas parties out there, they've actually asked me to be a designated driver for a lot of the parties. So during the weekends, I think from now until Christmas, I might be going out to events just roll by, but I'm going to be going out to Innisfail to help with the designated drivers program that they're going to be starting. First year on it, they're just giving it a test run. But when they said that they wanted to get people home safely from a Christmas party instead of people drinking and driving, I couldn't refuse. So, yeah, if you guys are around Innisfail one of these weekends, you'll probably see me out there. Yeah. Da, da, da. How did you insulate your van? So I have just a fiber, house insulation in my van. I have R40. I don't know what that means, but I got R40 in there, and it's packed to the brim. I got poly all down the walls, and then I have plywood for a wall. It's pretty well insulated besides the door gaps. I'm still falling behind on the chat, and I got it set as slow. Do you have vehicle inspection where you live? Yeah, I think everywhere pretty well has vehicle inspections. I would imagine it should. Bruce, how is it how is that really nice solar panel holding up? No zip ties, I hope. No zip ties this time, Kevin. And it's holding up perfect, buddy. It really is. I do have a problem with my roof rack. It must be the angle on the front or whatnot, but yeah, it seems to want to vibrate when I get like 100, 110 kilometers an hour. So I am going to have to tinker with that a little bit. But the solar panel is totally fine. I had a really good experience with Chinese max speeding rods. I was curious about those max speeding rods, diesel heaters, actually. Mainly because it's a cool name and I'm a hot rod guy, so yeah, kind of stuck out to me. But I haven't tried them out yet. I'm glad to hear that there is good reviews from it, though. I got one of the good shoot diesel. That's great, Prairie Gypsy. That's it's always good when you can get, what you're buying. Well, that's pretty sweet gig, being ADD. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty sweet gig too. Like I said, as soon as he mentioned that he wanted to just mainly get people home instead of having them drink and drive, I'm all about that, right? And also, if they drive there, I'll be driving their vehicle and them home, and then they'll give me a ride back, and then we'll just continue to do that all night. Big Z in the house. How you doing, buddy? Bruce Lee. How you doing, bro? It's been a while since you went live. Yeah, it's been a while since I went live. I don't really feel like I do well on lives because I have a struggle with reading, and I much prefer if I was like, on live with somebody and was able to have a conversation. Most times, I am live on my phone, and being able to talk and also keep up with live stream is just, my brain has trouble with that. So yeah, that's the reason I don't really like doing live streams that much. But it has been a while, so I figured I'm gonna do one. Anyone try the down onesies? They're selling cool feet. Down onesies. I am Canadian. That sounds really nice, actually. I still have my onesie that me and Chrome I went and got here in a different city area. That thing's been working for me pretty good. And it's great. I paid around 200-ish about 6 months ago. That's good. I'm glad to hear Max Speeding Rod's reviews are good. Is there anything you want or need for your van life? If you could get anything special for your van, what would you get or want? Just curious. I struggle with that a lot as well because I am very, very minimal. I always tell people that, I basically live out of a backpack or a book bag or whatever you would call it. Even though I have a big van, I really don't have that much stuff. And it's just because of my minimalist mentality, I guess you would say. But every time someone asks me what I would want or need for the van, I really can't put my finger on it in the moment. But yeah. I mean, doors would be nice, but that's a whole nother adventure I'd want nothing to do with right now. But I do have a wish list on Amazon. The links are in the description if you guys wanted to check that out. Every now and then when I think of something, I try and throw it on that instead of trying to just say what I would want or need in the moment. And even with that, I struggle with trying to put stuff on because, I am very minimalist and I don't put something on there unless I really need it. Or just want it, I think it would be cool or to do a review on or, something like that. Okay. You need to start interviewing peeps on your live. That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. I've just figured out how to set a Premiere live thing, laptop, talk, read on my phone. I'm getting there, Kevin. I'm getting there. I really enjoy with what Gina does on her live streams, how she interviews people. I love watching Gina's live streams. Say, hey Bruce, saying hello from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. How you doing, Mike? Hi, hon. Are you still here? For Gina. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is Gina still here? Is Gina still here? Do you need anything for your van? A new freaking front suspension. I've got a clunking going on in my front end again. It's not me, you guys. It's not. Like I follow a mechanic guy on YouTube, and recently he's been digging into actually the parts that I have on my front end. Like a box brand, sometimes a Moog. I usually try to stay with Moog, but end up with the box brand sometimes. Turns out they're putting plastic into their ball joints. Where the knuckle sits in, there's a plastic sleeve in there, and like I've got a lot of weight in this fan, man. If that has plastic sleeves in the ball joints, no wonder they're not lasting. So yeah, that's one thing I need, I guess. But all in time. All in time. I'll get it. I'll get it. Good night, everybody. Good night, Jennifer. Have a good night, and thank you for joining the live. I know this one was a little bit late, but I figured be a good end of the day live stream for anybody who could join in. He needs a new side door, don't you, Bruce? Yes, I do need a new side door, but I have zero interest in trying to match and replace and reline up two barn doors. I have zero interest in that. Someone wants to do it, go right ahead. But that's no body work. No, I'm an engine guy. do. FYI, your Amazon wish list link has expired. Has it really? Okay, I'll try and update that. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. I greatly appreciate that. As if nobody tells me, I don't know. Hey brother, you plan on making a trip to Ontario? Even better, Kingston, Ontario. Chrome made it out this way with Cat Lady Van. I actually have a brother. I have two brothers in Ontario. I think one of them's still there. I know one for sure is still there, and I'd like to get down there to go visit them. But again, same as BC, it's a long way away. Gas prices ain't cheap. This fan has a drinking problem. But yeah, I'd love to go down to Ontario. I had one error. How many ones? 01. Just disconnected the battery and reset it on its own. Scared me for a second. Yeah, I've had to pull the fuse on mine and reset it a few times as well with other ones. It can be scary. I know Cory called me about his diesel heater one time, and he said, "Hey man, it's not working. What do I do?" And then he talked me through it on the phone on what it was doing, and it turns out he just had a dead battery. So it can definitely feel overwhelming as soon as you get that error code, but sometimes it is something simple, right? You just have to calm down, like Bad Boys, woo-saw, and think about what's going on with the heater. Is it your error? Is it the battery? Just think about it. Stay calm. Really, I hope you and Bruce are joining us in Innis Falls. Yeah, I think a few of us are coming out to Innisfail, Big Z. I'm pretty sure. I know Willie definitely wants to go out for an adventure. I do know that for sure. Cold weather is coming and so many heaters failing. I saw a woman on YouTube sleeping in her van wearing a full down hooded onesie with no heat. Sounds like a great backup. You definitely need a lot of backups. I think all the talk about the heaters and such, I think everyone kind of underestimated, how prepared I am for the cold. Like, I will survive. I'm not gonna die out here. I've been doing this a long time now, and I always have backups. Whether it's my oven, or a 4-burner top to run the propane, whether it's idling my van. Cory actually also gave me, I think it was Cory, a electric blanket, so that's under my blankets as well. I have a lot of hoodies. Yeah, I have ways to stay warm for sure. I will not perish. Been doing this too long, man. Wait, are you saying you need to buy you doors? Say I need to buy you doors now. I'm gonna start claiming you as a dependent. Kevin, calm down. I'll get the doors. Calm down. I just need someone to put them on because I want no interest. I got no interest in trying to line up those doors. It's weird just talking to a screen rather than having someone talk to you. PJ Day with Chrome. How is Chrome? Cruise and I think I'm pretty sure they're all doing really well, and it is very weird talking to a screen. But I'm glad you guys are all here in the chat with me to make me feel a little more sane, because I would imagine the people around my van probably just see me talking to myself and definitely think I'm crazy. Step Van Dan, you rock, Bruce, for helping all the people you do. Thank you, Step Van Dan. I greatly appreciate that. We're all human, and we got to stick together. Right? Bad times come upon everybody for a number of reasons, and sometimes we just need that little kick in the butt motivator to bring us back. And that can come in many different forms. Gotta go. Retired 71. Work part time. See you later. Just turned up the music. Just turn up the music. If I ran my speakers right now, my diesel heater would have no juice for tonight. I might idle my van in a second to turn on my diesel heater. Maybe then we'll talk about firing up that puppy. Yeah, see, Big Z, Willie is definitely coming out with us. Angelina, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hi, I remember meeting you at at my van meetup here. How you doing, girl? Oh, that dang old light. Yeah, people definitely thinking I'm crazy at this point. Yeah, who, Willie, where? Willie, we're excited for that. See, Willie, I knew people would be excited for you coming out. Willie's gonna rock the house with his karaoke singing. What started you in van life? Well, van life, it was actually Chrome. He's the one who initially got me into van life. But I had been living in vehicles for a number of years before that. I built a tiny house on a camper, like tow behind trailer. I've rebuilt a 77 26-foot motorhome, lived in that. I've lived in numerous cars, truck caps, truck campers, you name it, I lived in it. I've been doing it a while, but I've always skipped the step of vans. It could be just the race car guy in me, but I was like, I don't want to be driving a minivan. And when I started watching Chrome, I was like, wait, maybe it could be the way to go, And yeah, so that's what got me into van life. And it's been a great journey. Definitely a lot more room than a 4-door car. I'll say that. Great question, Karen. Thank you. Sarah Rose says, I would rather have my rig have a drinking problem than me having a drinking problem. Gas is cheaper than alcohol. You're absolutely right, Sarah. I am. Yeah, it's a good thing I don't drink, because this thing drinks enough for the both of us. I'll say that. Thank you, Big Z. Thank you, buddy. I'm usually intimidated by live streams, just talking to a screen and all, but you guys are really making it a lot more comfortable for me. Yeah. Kevin's like, I'm not going to comment about the drinking problem. Yeah, buddy, Aaron just dropped his link. You guys can go check his out. He just did a product review, which was pretty cool. Pretty well done. Very true. I had Bruce backups. Never thought of a backup previously, but chatting in the last live, I learned about Cory's backup plan. That really intrigued me. Definitely adding one to my RV. Yeah, I think everybody needs to have a backup. Like, I've got backups for my backups for my backups. Like, if all my heating sources fail on me, I've got a sleeping bag right at the foot of my bed, curled up, so that everything fails and I gotta just curl up in a sleeping bag. It's there. It's not even far away, right? I always keep it ready. Yeah, everybody needs a backup, definitely. And okay, funny story. I'm gonna hold the chat for a second. Funny story about heaters and backups. So you have all at this point seen the video of Cory giving me that diesel heater. I want to note something about that. Cory hadn't caught up to my videos at that point and did not know I had a diesel heater issue and my heater wasn't working. He literally had gotten me that heater for a backup. That's how nice of a guy he is. And then when he got here, he gave me the heater and seen that, hey, he doesn't even have the diesel heater working right now. He was like, here, now put this one in right now. It's not your backup. It's your right now. The other ones are your backups. Like, that's the kind of guy Cory is. Super awesome, man. If you guys haven't yet, please go give Cory a like, share, follow. He's the man. Retired firefighter Cory. Yeah, I thought that was when he commented that, I was like, what? No way. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. I'm falling way behind in the chat. Willie's truck. I'll be singing and looking forward to karaoke. There you go, Willie. Rock that jukebox. If you see me talking to myself, it's because I need expert advice. I love that one. That's awesome. Oh God, Willie's got a dedicated song for me. Mine is a 402 talking about a thirsty beast. You know what, Kevin? I bet you this probably drinks as much fuel as yours and gives like 5% of the performance yours does. Yeah, that's how bad a gas mileage I get. I would love to one day build like a nice 6 liter for it, but all in time. All in time. And yes, I would build it. I would. Your stream is great, man. Killing it. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you. What is Cory's backup? So Cory's backup is the diesel heater. He also has a propane furnace that the motorhome comes with, and then he has a propane 4-burner stove similar to what I got. On top of that, I'm pretty sure he has a heated blanket himself, and then also lots of blankets, as all of us do. Big Z, I have simple backup heater, my propane stove. In a pinch, it works. I know a lot of people are scared of it, but I mean, if you just leave your windows cracked enough, it'll be fine. Just don't go crazy. Who's here? Any mowers loading? Hey! Thank you so much, Happy Pants. Hey! That's Happy Pants. Go give him a follow. He brings me coffee. Go harass him and tell him to make more videos. If you guys haven't seen that short, the other day we were planning out his van build. And I think we got a pretty solid plan on what it's going to look like. I'm really happy with that. That's awesome of him to call that karma, right? Listen, Cory's a retired firefighter, and he is genuinely that good of a guy. That guy's got karma coming to him like crazy, I'm telling you. I bet you he's after saving hundreds of people in his life. Not just being a firefighter, but just being the guy that he is. Hi, Bruce. 3 a.m. here on my island in UK. Glad to have caught your live stream. Wow, 3 a.m. and you're still joining us. Thank you very much for that. Even if you're just popping in, I greatly appreciate all the support. 57 people on live right now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is awesome, you guys. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it all. Thank you, Aaron, for dropping Cory's links in there. And also, if any of you guys have the links to your YouTube channels as well, be sure to put them into the live chat, I learned that from a great legend, to share the love. Aaron and Kevin are having link battles, I think. Good idea, taping everything up first. Yeah, it was well needed, I think. Because just looking at a bare empty van, I know doing it myself, it could look really overwhelming. And once you just kind of tape everything, you get a layout of what you want and which direction you want. Everything's going to change as you build it, but just seeing what and where it can go and what the next step is. Each step is a good step. It's just a step forward, right? Sometimes, like even for us, we were going to do the installation on Happy Pants' van, and we had to take 2 steps back because he got scratches on the inside of the paint, and he needs to touch that up first before we can do the installation. Also, we had to do the wiring, so there's still some of that to do. But one step at a time. Johnny Cash didn't build that Cadillac in a day. Did you get some Toyota tires? Sarah and Cabby fans are just going back and forth with the Toyota and Jeep stuff. We love you, Sarah. I used to have a bus that got 3 miles per gallon. That's fuel mileage, buddy. Woohoo! Yeah, buses definitely drink. They definitely drink. Me and my dad, and my sister actually used to have a full-size school bus back in Newfoundland, so I know what that feels like. Those things can drink. So yeah, as you could say, I've been kind of living, a nomadic life my entire life because right from my dad, he's always kind of been a hippie type too, and I love him for that. And it's probably what kind of set it into me. With email, we'll email you with updates. Why I've been hiding. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, email me for sure. Absolutely. Mine says 61. Ooh, ooh. Well, it's either watch you or shovel snow. You win. Yes. Karen, you guys have snow? Where are you guys? Where are you two right now? If you have snow, I'm curious. It's not a battle. He keeps beating me to it every time. Hello from Quebec. How you doing, Mike? Happy Pants. I'm shy. He's so not shy. I mean, he is, but when'd you get to know him? I love Happy Pants. He's awesome. You spray the cargo from the inside. Do that before installation. Yeah, that's a good tip too. Wow, Vernon, thank you so much for that, buddy. Wow, holy smokes, that is overwhelming. Thank you so much. You use this for something that you need from me and my family. That Vernon, thank you so much, buddy. That really means the world to me. It really does. Wow. That's the kind of love that this community has, and it blows my mind every time something like that happens. You guys are truly the best. I always tell people I have the best subscribers in the world. Bar none. Northern Ontario, 5 hours north from Toronto. Cool. I think my brother's a couple hours from Toronto as well. I am Gen X, always been kind of hippie. I have no idea what Gen X means. I'm out of the loop on all of that. Gen whatever. But yeah, it's good that you're hippie. I like hippies. I definitely appreciate that, Vernon. You have no idea. For any of you guys that are on my Patreon, you know exactly how much I appreciate this. Yeah, it's been a week. I'll say that. Bruce is gonna buy a shit ton of ramen now. I should. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Ramen doesn't go bad. Newfie News. How you doing, Newfie News? Logan, God bless, from Saskatchewan. Hello from Saskatchewan, or hello from Alberta to Saskatchewan. I may actually be going to Saskatchewan for a surprise trip, just an in and out thing for a friend here coming up. My Patreoners know about that one as well. It's a very, very special trip. It'll be quick, but it's a very special one and a very heartfelt story that will come out of that. Yeah, if you guys want tips on what that will be like, then you could always join me on Patreon and check that out for yourself. I kind of put up a post and a story talking a little about what that video will be like, and it really warms my heart to be able to put that video up. Where in Saskatchewan, may I ask? I don't know either because it's such a secret that I'm not even being told where it is. I'm not taking my van on that one. I'll just put that in there for a hint. I'm not taking my van on that trip. It's simply a thing for a friend, and it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Huge. Chat keeps saying slow mo, 15 seconds. Yeah, I had to put it on slow mo because I'm a slow reader. My wife and my two kids say here. This is from. Wow. Vern, thank you so much. Wow. Tell your wife and your kids I said thank you so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. What? Oh my god. Wow. Thank you so much. My brother drove my F-250 from Medicine Hat to White Court. 725 kilometers. Cost him 200 in fuel? Are you kidding me? I wish. I wish I got that kind of fuel mileage. I get like 500 to 600 kilometers on a tank. And I got a big tank. This thing has a drinking issue. But she's also stuttering and has like a misfire issue that I eventually will work on. But I want to get my suspension figured out first. That's why I really don't want to put any more money into the exterior or engine of the van. My main goal is to get that whatever is wrong with the suspension figured out before I try to put any kind of power to this thing. It stutters enough and it makes little enough horsepower right now that it doesn't hurt itself. So even in those drifting videos, trust me, they were very soft drifts. Like, it doesn't have much power, so it's literally just sliding. Like a Toyota Corolla could have did the same. Do you do random jobs that people might have for you locally? Yeah, I do every now and then. I'm a little, I would, little picky, I guess you can say. I just don't want to take on a job that I know I can't do or I'm not equipped for. I prefer to just let them know, like, hey, listen, I'm not equipped for this, or I don't have the intelligence to do this job. And I usually try and advise someone who's more professional in order to do such a thing. But I do take a lot of local jobs around here. Yeah, mainly from the temp agencies and just local people around. Most times when I do stuff locally for like people in the parking lot and stuff, I just do it out of the kindness of my heart. You know, I don't ask for nothing in return. I just want to see someone, you know, evolve and get better. And you know, better. Everybody deserves to do something and do something better for themselves every day. Like even today, Johnny in the Shorty RV, he had a crazy belt squeak on his motorhome. So this morning when we got up, we went and did laundry, came back to the parking lot, and I tightened his belt for him. So even that was an improvement. And it looks like you've got females going on here too. Keep it up. Females? That's cool. I mean, yeah. I'm happy that there's people here. Regardless of sex, I'm just happy that people are here. John sent you an email. Keep safe. Thank you, John. I'll dig right into that after the live stream. Thank you. Hey Bruce, pay attention to your super chats. I am Ken. Did I miss a super chat somewhere? I know Vernon got me twice. Happy Pants, did I miss a super chat? Vernon, oh, buddy. That makes me giggle so much, man. Thank you so much. Gift. Bruce, seeing you on live. I've been following your channel for a while now, and I appreciate how down to earth you are. I'm from Florida, and I've only seen snow once, ever been south. You're in Florida. I'm coming. Nope. I wish. I need to get a passport and all of that fun stuff, but Florida is one of my dream destinations. No, I have never been south, but I really want to go one day. That is the dream. You know, go down to Cleve's McFarland factory, check it all out, check out Florida. I think it could be a cool trip, but it's a trip that I'll have to plan for the future, for sure. I'm losing my spot in the chat here. I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was crappy internet. Wow, Vernon, goodbye. Thank you, Vernon. I read my blood. I haven't heard these two. I can tell you've got the best. Hello. You guys are all so awesome in this chat, man. Sorry if I don't get to everybody. I'm a slow reader. I am trying to read them all. Everyone you have. Thank you, Aaron, for showing the member link. Thank you. Yeah, you can support on YouTube memberships, or you can support on Patreon. I do have a PayPal link and e-transfer thing as well, but I like it when people support on Patreon or YouTube memberships because I feel like you guys can get something for it, you know, whether it's little updates, early release videos, or just a conversation, you know. Recently, the Patreon app has updated and started a group chat with all of the Patreoners, which I really have been loving. Just being able to say, hey, good morning, everybody, or hey, good night, how's your day? You know, it's been really cool. So if you want to check that out, I suggest you hit the link in the description and check out Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel and get little updates and stuff. I go up all over, pack food in my trailer just for you. Yeah, Sarah gave me a nice bit of food when she came here last time. Sarah, you're awesome, girl. What is your favorite place to go and chill? It's weird because, like, you know, I go to those car meets and stuff up on Barlow and Pagan and stuff, but like here in Calgary, I don't really socialize that much when I'm there. I just like the environment. I like being around all the cars doing burnouts. I like being around the atmosphere of the automotive industry. A lot of times it's just young whippersnappers, doing burnouts in their Honda Civics, but I just I like being around cars. So that's one of my spots I like to go and chill, mainly on a Friday and Saturday night. But I haven't gone up there in a little while since I banged up my door. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. Let's park out of the parking lot and walk in. Great question, Linda. Thank you. Grew up in Florida. I wish. Shout out to the kids of Vernon, right? Bruce, you are such a lovely man with a genuine heart. You are a blessing to the community. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You know, I just think that if all of us were nice to each other and, everybody, like, just tried to help out everybody, looked after each other, looked after your area and stuff like that, the world could be a lot better place. We don't need to be fighting and stuff. Life's too short for that. I second that. Yeah, absolutely. I have family in Florida. Aaron, you got family in Florida? What the heck? Anybody in Florida want to adopt a junior? Vernon, buddy. My little boy said here he wants to give you his. What? Vernon, come on, buddy. Thank you so much. You're raising an awesome little boy there. That's all I gotta say with that. Wow, for him to even suggest that, thank you so much, Vernon. I really appreciate that. I think he should get some ice cream or something for being such a good boy. That's all I'm saying. Everyone got to run. Got to chase down a mouse. You got to chase down a mouse. I remember those days. It was kind of fun, actually. The Newfoundland hunter comes out in me instantly. Right? Yeah, give him big hugs and high fives, Aaron says. Definitely. Give him a hug for all of us. Sonia. Hey, finally caught a live. So great to see you. So great to see you as well. Thank you for being here. How's your back to the live feed? My feed stopped. Yeah, if your live feed stops or anything like that, just exit out and refresh, and that seems to help. I noticed from doing that, watching other people's live streams as well. So let's see what else we got on this topic board right here. Yeah, Kevin Broken Nomad is also embarking on an adventure. You guys could please go follow him. He's a pretty rad dude, man. And a huge supporter of this channel. So please go give him a follow. Let him know I sent you. Tell him more videos. I literally wrote down here, I will replace my doors at 10,000 subscribers because me and Happy Parents were joking about that earlier. Oh, shit. Patreon update channel. Okay, I got a couple of these banged off just talking, man. That's pretty cool. You guys just led me into them. I like it. I like it. Patreon chat update. If you guys haven't heard about that yet, Patreon has updated and added a community chat section where all of us can talk as like a group community chat. I thought it was pretty cool. Brents Vanlife's here. Holy jumpins'. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a good night. Bruce said more videos. It's been a while, you know, Junior. Video dropping next week with special guests. So go check out Broken Nomad. He's got a special video dropping. Rachel, how you doing, girl? Hope you're having a great evening. Broken Nomad helps so many people. Please subscribe to his channel, Aaron says. Absolutely, he does. Who's the young-looking fella behind the camera? Where? What do you mean? What do you mean, Brent? There's no young fella here. As Aaron and Mark keep reminding me, there's no young fella here. Break out the cane. So yeah, special John surprise on Patreon. I've already mentioned that. I've already mentioned the Innisfail Christmas party that I'll be a sober driver for that through the weekends from now to Christmas. Thank you, Happy Bent, for the coffee as I spill it all over my chin. Let's see. One thing I did want to bring up is I'm thinking about removing my passenger seat. As you guys all seen, I did turn it around and cut the headrest off of it. And I thought that was pretty fun. But realistically, I don't sit in it, and not really many other people sit in it, especially since my doors don't work. So I'm thinking about removing my passenger seat and replacing it with something like Sharing the Wild has, where it's like kind of like a desk as a passenger seat. I thought that was pretty cool, and that might happen sooner than later. You never know. All I'm saying is I need this. It would be nice to have this for storage instead of stuff just cluttering on my passenger seat. So, do not spill the coffee. No coffee. No coffee being spilled here, Kevin. Hold that coffee firm. Need some healing vibes and warmer weather so I can help our favorite bear continue to get his van set up. Yeah, Jeffie Bear is rocking it lately, setting up his new van. I'm so excited for him as well. If you guys don't know Jeffie Bear, go check him out. There's so many like great van life friends. Like, this community is truly amazing. Like, I tell people all the time, like, it's hard to understand how much of a loving community this is until you get into it. And once they do, even everyone that has their minds are blown with how nice this community is. Many of you have pets to help curb the loneliness. Have you considered this because you don't have a pet? I am considering seeking. Actually, Logan, that's a really good question, and I actually had it written down here. As you guys all know, Mr. Blur, Matt, he had Odie and Chappie, and a number of other vehicle dwellers around me kind of have pets. I did have a dog at one point in my vehicle dwelling life, It was a 100-pound pit bull lab. His name was Piston. Long story short, I just ended up in a situation where I couldn't see him suffer with me. I ended up rehoming him, and he was a big dog, big bundle of love, but he was a big dog. I personally am a dog person. I have had cats as pets in the past, but I'm mainly a dog person. And I think if I were to get another animal, it would have to be a small dog. Like, I always thought like a wiener dog would be funny, you know? And plus, pulling up in a white van saying you want to see my wiener dog would be hilarious, I think. But yeah, I have thought about getting another animal. It just has to be the right one for me, you know? Has to be it has to be the right one for me and the right time. So you never know. You might see that coming up. It just depends on what life throws my way, you know. Thank you very much for that question. Brent, who's Jeff? You know who Jeff is. When you have caravan airbags, do you disable the warning? I put a piece of tape over my dash. That's what I did on that. Not recommended, but yeah. Either that or you can pull the bulb. You know, it's just an airbag sensor. If the airbag's whatever. Chevy has that option where I can turn like the passenger airbag off and stuff, so I don't know. I never liked airbags. Honestly, I would like to remove my my steering wheel with like a racing steering wheel. So I could pop it off, put it down to the side, create a lot more room in the driver's seat. And yeah, I think it would look cool and get rid of that last airbag. Let's go back a little bit. No, keep the seat just swivel. So I don't currently have a swivel on it now. I just bolted it backwards. Like I said, I don't sit in it when it was the right way or this way. So I think I am going to get rid of the seat. It really has no purpose for me. I have seats in the van. So that's the reason I kept the seat for this long, because I wanted to do that trial period of how much would I actually use that seat, and it turns out I just don't use it enough to keep it. Basically, that space could be utilized a lot better for storage. Brent, could people really get the wrong impression of Junior? Could people really get the wrong impression of Junior? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Sonia. Newfie News. Are you from Newfoundland? Because I see the flag. Yes, I am originally from Newfoundland. I hitchhiked / walked / took a long adventure to get up here when I originally left Newfoundland. Basically, I walked off the island and then came up to Calgary and really haven't looked back since. I went back for a trip and just to check on my dad and sister, and yeah, that'll probably be my last trip back there. I started following Vanlifers when I ended up on my own here in Florida when family went north. I am Nomad at heart, but I landed a corporate job at a drone company. That's awesome. It's 2 drones. That's really cool. That is really cool. It's changed my life. Meet some great people. So many of us weirdos out there. Yes, Rachel, there's definitely a lot of us weirdos out there. We remember Bubba. Yeah, exactly. So I've had Fam Ruth is in the house. How you doing, girl? I hope you're doing well down there on the island. I really wish I could have joined you for that adventure. Never know. We'll see what the winter brings. It's not over yet. It's just beginning. Fam Ruth, Kevin says. Dogs love you more. Exactly. That's how I feel too. Like, I feel like dogs truly love you more. Like, Cats are so independent. They're just like, you pet me when I tell you to pet me, and you feed me when I tell you to feed me. Other than that, leave me alone. I'll just purr over here in the corner by myself. Dogs are like, oh my god, you've been gone for 5 seconds. I need your love. That's cool, Brittany. I'd love to fly a drone. I know. I seen Brent give away a drone recently, and those drones, I really wish I can get one. Soon enough, I will. There's no doubt about me getting one. I will get one soon enough, but things are expensive, so it's going to take some time. But the more that I focus on this YouTube channel, the more the channel grows, the more we can get things like that for better camera equipment, create better videos. You know, I'm really excited to be doing stuff like that. I really am. I used to be a big video game guy when I was a kid, and I think I'd have no problem flying a drone. I'm actually really confident, even though I've never flown one before. But I do think I would be able to handle it okay. Oh, Vernon's wife says hi? Lisa. Did I miss that? Where? Back. Lisa, hi, Bruce. This is Vernon's wife. How are you? How you doing, Lisa? Thank you very much. You have an amazing husband, and your family is absolutely amazing. It's to do that for a guy like me, I greatly appreciate it. It is awesome. So hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa, and hi, family. Respect, humble response. I would have a pug. Would be a good choice. This is why I asked. Yeah, you know, my sister has a rat terrier named Petey, and he never leaves my dad's side. And that was my first real experience being around a small dog for any long period of time. Normally, I just seen him as a little yappy little, right? Because I was always a big dog guy. But yeah, there's some pretty calm, cute, small dogs as well. Whoa, this chat is flying. We're flying. My kitty's first birthday was yesterday. Aaron says, well, happy birthday to your kitty, Aaron. That's amazing journey you rock, Bruce. That's determination. Not many can say they have done that. Thank you, Rachel. I greatly appreciate that. That's kind of something my dad put into me growing up, was just to never give up on no matter what you have. You know, if you have a dream, never give up on it, right? Like, literally, one of my dreams is to be a race car mechanic or driver. And pushing up to 30 now, and still is my dream. And I'm never going to give up on that, right? Even if it doesn't happen, it's still a dream, and I'll always still push towards it. Just like this YouTube channel, I have a dream of one day making this YouTube channel really big and being able to help a lot of people. And yeah, it's never going to go away. I'm going to stay determined and focused to make that happen. I have a goal. I'm not sure how to accomplish it. There's a lot of steps that I just don't know how to do, but over time I'll either learn them or get help to do them. So we will make it all happen. Dogs have owners, cats have staff. That's so true. Brent, do it. Come to the island. I would absolutely love to do that, Brent. We'll see how this winter goes, That's, like I said, that's the one place I haven't been to in my mind yet in Canada, is to the island. I've been all the way from one ocean to the other ocean. I just haven't crossed into that part of going to Vancouver Island. I'm from Newfoundland. I would love to have said that I'm from Newfoundland, and I went from island to island, coast to coast. One day. They have courses you can learn how to fly a drone. How long does it take to see income from YouTube channel just purchased? Pursuing a career. It takes a long time to get a good income from YouTube, like a long time. But like it's just you got to stay determined and focused.
Is that paying attention to your super chats?
I
You've gotten like 3 from Vernon.
I did. I seen the 3 from Vernon
and 1 from Rachel Leduc.
Rachel, what?
She gave you $20. Vernon gave you $250.
I noticed. Oh my god! What the heck? That guy's wow.
And Sarah Rose, Toyota sucks.
Get her.
Be nicer, I'll time you out.
How did I miss? Oh, I found Rachel's.
They're like sitting on the top of your screen there, dude.
Yeah, but I
can't see that too far away.
Blind. I'm looking at my phone. Sorry, Rachel. I'm seeing this start. It says start to your BC fund or drone. Thank you so much, Rachel. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, either one would be really cool. Having a drone would be awesome, but going to BC would be really cool. Go hang out with Brent, Chrome, all the guys over there. Van Maruth is over there right now. What? It would be awesome. But all in time, it takes, like anything, it takes time and dedication to do so. Never give up. Exactly, Sonia. What do you have for a solar panel? I have a 195 watt solar panel right now. Actually, I have the pamphlet right here. It's a eco-worthy. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys. It's a eco-worthy. Hang on. It's a eco-worthy solar panel. 195 watt, and it's worked really well for me. Wow, almost 30 looks younger. Keep it up, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I always get mistaken as younger, which you got to take as a compliment. But yeah, this December 9th, I will be turning 30. So it's a big step for me. I'm nervous about it, but it's coming. I can't slip and dodge this one. Thank you who all responded to my question. I'm walking about trying to find a way from the Matrix while looking to support and meet you all. Yeah, it's definitely a struggle to get out of the Matrix, Logan, but we all have our own ways of doing so, and a lot of us have chosen van life or vehicle dwelling in general. How do you eat one bite at a time? Exactly. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? I wonder how elephant tastes. We fly drones at Cletus McFarland's. What? You fly drones at Cletus McFarland's racetrack? Now I am just totally jealous, Brittany. Just don't. What? That would be so cool. Oh my god. Reach for the moon. Even if you fall, you will land among the stars. Very true, Rachel. That's what my grandpa used to tell me all the time. Very wise grandfather. Very wise. Missy Page Johnson. I want to go to Canada. It's a very beautiful country. We have very beautiful landscapes here. Kevin, Bruce has an awesome solar panel. Yes, I do. Thank you, Kevin. In Airdrie, they have era something races. My nephew started this year and doesn't cost much. You just need an extra car to work on. It's free to attend as a spectator. That is really cool, Paula. If you could send me some information on that in the email, I greatly appreciate that because any chance I can get to go see or be around race cars or a racetrack, I'm all about it. Like it's like one of my really deep passions is race cars. That is really cool though. That's the only reason Captain Happy Pants came over is to diss Sarah. He's like, screw your Toyota. Sarah Rose, are you starting trouble? That's a sexy voice in the background. It's a happy voice. That's what I have for solar. Yeah, it's I find it's a really good solar panel. I mean, it's never let me down. And he has it attached with bolts and no zip ties this time. Yes, I do. I have it mounted with bolts to my wooden roof rack, and it's been holding up really well. How's the weather there? The weather's been like, we're blessed for this weather, honestly. For like what, mid-November, you know. I'm sitting here with my window open. My heater's not on yet, and I'm not wrapped in a blanket. There's no snow. It's truly amazing. Let's knock on wood that stays that way. Get your band going so you can have reliable transportation. That's what I'm saying, Sarah. I think he's getting real motivated to build out his van. I'm really happy to see it. Soon enough, we will have him with some sort of a build in there. He went when he went out to Innisfail with us one time. He actually just put an air mattress in the back and did it like that. You know, it was super cool. But to have an actual little build out, even just the start of a build out, makes a world of difference. If I win the lotto, I'm getting the bear stop, grab you, and we going crash the party, crash the BC party. That would be awesome, Rachel. Actually, Bruce, you are in your 30th. You are in your 30th year already. I'm not on my. I'm on my 29th year. Thank you very much. It's not 30 yet. It's not. Yeah, it's not December even. So 29. Still a young pup yet. For another month and a half. I visited Victoria, and given the chance, I'd move in a heartbeat. Because leaving after a week broke my heart, feeling like I found a home there, and Calgary was cool too. So this is what I hear about the island a lot, is that it's really beautiful there, and with everyone I've watched over on the island, it looks really beautiful. Lisa, Bruce, do you have a girlfriend? No, I have no girlfriend. I'm totally single right now. Not like talking to anybody like that. I'm not. No, like most of my friends are dudes actually. But no, I have no girlfriend at all. No. I'm all so lonely. No, I'm joking. I'm doing fine. I mean, a little dog would be nice though. I need to sell, get rid of 98%. Yes, Happy Pants, sell half your stuff, man. I heard Canada. I was born about 500 kilometers to the south. That's cool. His girlfriend, Lisa. Yeah, Brent's my girlfriend. There we go. Well, Brent, like, if you're my girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna go there. No. Cancelled. I'm trying to purge now. I get sentimental about the stupidest things. I used to get sentimental about a lot of things as well. It's hard to let go of some things, but in the end, if you're never going to use it again, and it's just time to let things go. has the new heater been working for you this time? Can we expect to see you in a station wagon? One of these days, you guys are definitely gonna see me in a station wagon. There's no doubt about it. That's one of the things I really want to do. I want to have my next home be a classic station wagon, like a Chevy Biscayne station wagon or something. Real cool. I do miss living in a car. I'll say that. Sorry, I haven't looked yet. Do you have an Amazon wish list? Yes, I have an Amazon wish list, but apparently it's expired, so I'll be looking at that at the end of the live stream. I used to tow the cars off the track at Skidsville Raceway. That is super cool, Rachel. That is a cool job. I wouldn't care if I was pushing a broom at a racetrack. Hire me. Thank you, Kevin, for dropping the Amazon wishlist link. I can't flip in the screen, old computer. Thanks for the info. You rock. Thank you. Sonia B Buzz, $20. Thank you so much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Kind people like you deserve kindness. Hugs to you as well. Thank you very much. Wow. Aaron Brucina. There's a funny story behind that. Aaron's, yeah. There's a funny story about that. I'm sure Aaron will share that one of these days on his channel. It's a mind, but when you are born, you complete your first year of life and term 1. You are in your 30th year, just haven't completed it yet. Okay, getting technical on me here, Haklava. Trying to make me feel older than I am. Funny story, I thought I was like 28, 29 until Aaron, the DJ, and Mark the Pink Guy sat down with me at Denny's one day, and they were like, listen, dude, you've been 28 for 3 years now. I was like, okay. Bad at math? Is that my excuse? Or do I never want to grow up? And Bruce, no girl, they cause problems. They can definitely do that. Oh, Aaron says that Sonia B. Buzz is an old friend of mine. Aaron, that's really cool. Wow, small world. I like that. Captain Happy Pants, Deerfoot City is his girlfriend. I feel like that sometimes. No, only there's none of that night action here at Deerfoot City. That's the only thing it's holding out on, apparently. Yeah, private access. We test our Aurora Lights show drone in his field to just put a helicopter pad. That's a big wow. Oh, I think I seen that video where they were doing the Aurora Lights and stuff at the with the drones at his racetrack, Cletus McFarland's racetrack. That's if you guys are the ones doing that, that is huge. That is awesome. Like I've seen the drone shows that were going on there, and wow, like real talent and geniuses to be able to put all of those working things work at once. Like I can't even wrap my brain around it. You guys are really good at what you do. That's what I got to say with that. Yeah. Lisa, good night. Good night, Lisa. I hope you and your family have a good night, and thank you so much for the support. You guys are awesome. Good night. Bro. Yeah, bromance. Good night, Lisa. Hi from Oklahoma. That's super cool. It's not expired, but I pulled it up just fine. I used to get sentimental. Now I am just mental. Well, then sell your stuff, Happy Pants. Oh, do you van life YouTubers get stuff sent to you for free for product review? So I currently have another company that wants to do a product review with me. Normally, I don't really like doing product review videos because I don't think it's something that my audience really wants to do, and I don't really explain things well when it comes to something I'm not familiar with. But I did have a company recently reach out. I mentioned it on my Patreon all about it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing another product review, but it is something that me and my van really need. So yeah, you guys will be seeing that soon enough. If you want real-time updates on that, you could always check out Patreon or YouTube memberships. I believe I posted it there as well. But yeah, and yes, and then I have my friend's address that they can send stuff to. I second that 30th year. Sorry, we bursting bubbles. It's only a number you can't choose to stay young. I feel young. You know what? My dad is getting up there, and he is like a kid at heart, and he's always been. As long as I've been alive, he's literally been like a big kid. It's probably where I get it from. I actually get a lot of things from my dad. It was a blessing to have him as a father. That's all I gotta say, because he gave me so many lessons growing up that, as a kid you kind of rebel against, but then after a while you see what he was saying, and then you have to go back and thank him, because all of the things that he did teach me growing up kept me able to survive through this life this far. So yeah, and he's also made me the man that I am. Always helping people, anybody that came by. He'd never see someone stuck. Didn't matter if we only had a loaf of bread. Doesn't matter. They're getting half. Everybody's human. Very small world. Reconnect. I feel like that's what this community does, Sonia. Is it reconnects old friendships, new friendships. It's a really great community we have here. Many people reach out and ask you if you are interested in reviewing most of the crap until you get really big and with lots of subscribers. Hey, Bruce from Baham. Wow. Jason and Kelly, no roads, no limits, life wide open. How you guys doing? Let me turn that friggin' light on one more time. Okay. That light goes out one more time. I'm firing up the heater. So that's when you guys will know when the heater's going to get turned on. Can't see my breath in here yet, so we're doing okay. Chronologically and physically 66, mentally 25. I feel that, Linda. Yeah. My back was giving me some trouble a little while ago, and I was like, okay, I feel young, but the body's telling me otherwise. Years and years of labor will catch up on you after a while. Logan, I live in a Chevy Trailblazer with a 2 kilowatt heater mounted in hatch, plumbed through the spare tire mount because the tire and the roof rack, 5-gallon diesel tank from powerful generator. I actually used to live in a Chevy Trailblazer. Oh, you didn't say the year, but I used to live in a Chevy Trailblazer with me, my girlfriend, a 100-pound pit bull, and her cat. -40. All of our clothes, everything we owned was on a utility trailer in the back. I feel you, brother. That's it set up right by yourself. It could be a very comfortable home, but for me in that moment, it was very tight. But good on you for being with Chevy. that was us. I'd do the show setup and photography and videography. They're a really crazy bunch out there. Yeah, I bet. That is a dream to go to the Freedom Factory and meet those guys. Man, wow. Do as many product reviews as you want to make yourself some dollars. We don't mind. Well, the product reviews you don't gain money from them. You just gain the product. You still kind of gain because some of the products are very expensive. Like the one I'm doing a review on next is a pretty expensive product. So, but again, I needed it for my van, so that's the reason I took them up on the product review. But most times I don't really like doing them because I get a lot of ones that are sent to me that they say, "Well, I watched your video and I think that you would be good to promote or review this product," and it's like a house plugin. And it's like, I don't know if you watched my videos really, but I'm not living in a house. So yeah, if it came to a point where it was like a sponsored thing, that's, I believe, when they pay you for the advertisement on it. But yeah, product reviews are just for the product. Review in exchange for a product. Well, 30 is only 210 years in dog life. That's an awesome way to look at it, actually. I'm truly grateful everyone is so accepting of the different types of living as we try to make a go of it. Absolutely, like I've seen people living in Toyota Tercel, and I had no problem with it. I was just like, good on you, dude. That's what you got. You're making it comfortable. I mean, look at Cory. Cory, when we first met him, he was in a Honda Pilot. I don't know if you know, but that guy's tall. Like he barely fit in that Honda Pilot, and he made the best of it, right? So it doesn't matter what you're in. I've seen some guys with literally pedal bike trailers, and their setups were nicer than some people who lived in a car. So it just depends on who you are and what you make of what you have, right? Yes, you do. You do need this product more. Right, Sarah? I do really need this product for sure. Yes, do all the reviews. Right. You deserve the swag. Swag would be pretty cool. I haven't gotten many clothing reviews though offered. So I got hair products one time, and I was just like, and perfume. I got offered perfume one time, and I was like, I live in a van. I don't. We probably could use some perfume, but I was like, I'm okay. Product reviews are income, and cash is king. I wish they get some money on top of the product review, but so far it's just been an exchange for the product, which I don't mind either. It would be nice to throw a little something on top, right? But sometimes for what you get with the product, it is worth it, especially if you believe in it or you need it yourself, right? And the product that has reached out, or the company that has reached out to me to do the product review that's coming, I've never had one of these things. I've had a similar thing like it. I won't give it away, but I've had something like it, but not like full-fledged that. So it's going to be interesting for sure. They pay to do reviews. Nope, just the product. Good job, Dad. When it's things that you actually need, I say go for it. A small price to pay doing a review. If people don't like it, then they have jealousy issues. Mike, not very much until you get a large channel. Yeah, exactly. The bigger your channel, the more that they would reach out with for the review thing. Yeah. Either I think I know who that M last is. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure I know who that is just by that comment. Blur, is that you? Mr. Blur, Mr. Blur. That might be him. I'm not able to build. I'm not able to do building and remodeling. But I have 25 plus years experience. I'm disabled and amputee right now, below the knee. Like to watch some of your building things. Thank you. That's wow. Good on you. Keep living it, man. Do it. Absolutely. I'll try to do a couple more building things. A couple more building uh, videos, I guess you'd say. Like when I do something with that passenger seat area, I'll definitely film that. Me new diesel here gives off a plastic smell. Yeah, some of them do. Be careful that the casing isn't too tight to the fan. I know Aaron, the DJ, had that issue with his, and we had to push the fan back a little bit just to give clearance. Or you can do like Chrome did and just take the whole top off. That'll help it as well. But most times that's what the plastic smell is your fan is just ever so slightly rubbing on the plastic casing. Sent you a gift with PayPal. I enjoy your videos, and you have a beautiful soul, my friend. Thank you, Don Williamson. Thank you very much for that. I'll check that out after the live stream. I greatly appreciate it. Kevin, is it a door? Hey, retired firefighter Cory's on. How you doing, buddy? I hope you guys are staying warm out there in Innisfail. I'll see you soon. Do you get cash for product reviews? No. Currently, it could be like Kevin said, where my channel's not as big right now. But right now, I'm just getting product for review. We're just doing kind of a tradesy thing. But yeah, who knows? You know, the more the channel grows, the more that people will be reaching out with to get the advertisement. Stickers. Does anyone support that way? How to check? Thanks, Logan. So I've wanted to do stickers for a long time now. I'm just not exactly sure how to go about it. I know my boy the Van Nut is currently working on some secret sticker designs and stuff for me. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But as for like bulk making stickers and sending them out, I'm really not too sure on that. I don't want to go with like a major company who just prints them and sends them out. I would love to get someone local or like a homegrown kind of thing going for sticker producing and hats and shirts and stuff. I don't care what I make from them. If I made 10 cents off of a sticker, a hat, or a hoodie, as long as I know that you guys have good products, that's my main thing. I don't want to have anybody come back to me and say, hey, man, the shirt that I had fell apart or whatnot. I don't want that. So in order to prevent that, I'm really being strict on where and what I deal with to do merch. So that's why it's taking a little while. But I promise you, when I do start merch, it's going to be good stuff. Cory is here. Cory's here. Time for the to get some beauty Z's. Because every time you mention getting old tonight, I've been Well, have a good night, Sonia. Thank you so much for being here. Haklava, do we have an update on your Kia? I'm curious on that because I know the last time that we talked here in the parking lot, you were in a U-Haul van because your Kia was damaged. I'll let you tell that story. If anybody's interested in that story, please go check out her channel, Haklava. But yeah, I'm curious on that. How's your Kia doing, girl? Don't spoil it, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Love you all. How you doing, Corey? We love you too, buddy. Sorry to flood the feed. I'm grateful for any and all advice. Yeah, hey, Logan. I love the comments. I love hearing questions. It gives me something to talk about. And anytime I can help someone or give some advice, I love it because when I was first starting all of this, that's what I had to do, is listen for those little advice, tricks, and tips, right? And a couple of years ago, people weren't so interested in sharing their survival tips, and the community that I've met and grown to know is really opened to sharing those little tips and tricks on how to survive and on a little bit of anything, really. We're all a big family. I'm just a weekend warrior in my soul, though, unfortunately. Hey, weekend warriors, ain't nothing wrong with it. You're getting out there and you're doing it, girl. Sell the product, lol. That's always an option too. Yeah, once you get it, do the review, you could sell it. But the next product review I'm gonna be doing, I'm definitely gonna need to keep it for sure. Gives movie. Hey, Crystal's here. I see you, Crystal. Crystal and Happy Pants are just right here. We are in a position where we can only do weekends. We'll get there some. Absolutely. Not everybody has the ability to just jump right into van life. Some people have to take steps and stages. Weekending it is one of those steps, and I think it's a good step for any home like people, sticks and bricks. They live in a house. If you're interested in van life, go try it. Go check it out. You don't need to go full bore into it to realize you don't like it. It's definitely a lifestyle for a certain type of person. You definitely need to be some sort of survivalist. M last. Yep. It's definitely Matt. The legend Mr. Blur is in the chat. Can you find him? I'm in Canada. Installation here. Just dropped back to say good night. Good night, Willys Truck Life. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for joining. Unless how long? How is your rig doing? Miss your puppers. Are the puppers still alive? Oh shit. Thank you, my friend. I'm off. Good night. Okay. Thank you very much, Mike, for joining us. Did you get my message on Instagram? Jason Kelly, no road, no limit, life wide open. I probably did on Instagram. I really don't go on Instagram or Facebook that much. I post on Instagram that posts over to Facebook, but I literally go in there, throw a story up, or share something real quick, and then I'm out. But I will go into Instagram messages and check that out for sure. Yeah, I'm not a big social media guy, really. I can't do it. It bothers me, actually. So I just get on there and get out little time as possible. I do like YouTube. YouTube is, I like watching videos. But as for all of that social media stuff, never was really a fan. But like I said, I will check Instagram for your message. Rachel, I'm not a full-timer, started in a Buick. I bought a Grand Caravan a year ago, still very much van life. Rachel, we all start somewhere, girl. Hope you're not broken up. Bruce, you said if the light goes out again, you will turn on your heater. This is very true, Vernon. He's paying attention. All right, okay. So we're gonna fire up the heater live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I do to fire up my diesel heater. So I'll fire up my van, let it idle. I'll turn that off. So I'll turn my van on, let it idle, come back here, and just click on. Boom. Your diesel heater will fire up. The way my van is set up, the alternator right now is charging my back batteries while the diesel heater tries to fire up. In doing that, the glow plug 150 watt pole is being replenished by the alternator charging and doesn't affect my batteries so much. That allows for the diesel heater to run a lot longer during the night. So yeah, that's my little trick on the diesel heater. So we're gonna keep you guys tuned in here, and I'll let you know how it goes. You'll probably hear it. And then once we hear like the fuel pump kicking in and the heater's firing up, that's when the van can turn off. I hope you guys can all still hear me. Please type in yes if so. Honestly, I want to live in my car because I'm sick of forgetting stuff at home. I just want my home with me. Haklava, I totally relate to that. Anytime I go anywhere within my van, I'm like, it's like my big wallet. I can't do anything if I'm too far from the van. Everything is in there, you know? I totally relate to that. I have no idea there's a live house. Kelly. Hey Kelly, how you doing? Yeah, it was just a pop-up live stream. I tried to give a little bit of a notice, but I don't really do well with scheduling the live streams for too far in advance because I actually admittedly get nervous about live streams. So I think these pop-up ones are more my style because it's just like, bam, we're into it. You don't have a time to think about it. But yeah, thank you for joining the live stream. One thing I've noticed is that, oh, there's the fuel pump. One thing I've noticed is that no matter how much stuff I get rid of, there's always seems to be way too much crammed in my tiny home on wheels. Clean as I watch the stream. Well, thank you. It's definitely something that you have to stay on top of. Like, I try and live as minimal as possible, but every now and then stuff does build up on you, for sure. I'm a person who I can't stand clutter, so the second that stuff starts to build up, I'm getting rid of it. Just forced to have it at this point, but yeah. Live diesel heater fire up. Watch it, everybody, Aaron says. Hope the heater is hope it's still working, brother. Yeah, absolutely, Corey. This thing is still working. I had it running earlier, and then because it was daytime, I shut it off. But yeah, well, I didn't shut it off. I ran it out of fuel. But I have gone to get fuel. It's got a full tank right now, and yeah, it'll fire up. I've got faith in it. It's got a Cory Angel looking over it. And we can hear you. Okay, perfect. The DJs don't jinx it. Looking forward to the chat when we get a chance. Yeah, me too. Me as well, Jason and Kelly. Dawn, loud and clear. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this computer must have a pretty good mic then, because I feel like I'm pretty far away from the camera, and if you guys can hear me good, that's really good. I'll do live streams on the laptop from now on. It's a huge thanks to Aaron the DJ for helping me somewhat fix my laptop, because before it wasn't connecting to Wi-Fi at all, so I had to do everything on my phone. I still do like 95% of everything I do on this YouTube channel on my phone. I don't edit it. I don't do any of that stuff on the laptop. I still do it totally all on the phone. One of these days I'll learn how to use this thing. this was a step to that, learning how to set and do a live stream premiere. That's one of the things that I learned today. So yeah, every day is something new. That sounds like you got that ticking time. Yeah. Are you talking to me, Brent? Dang, Bruce. Drag Bruce ass down here. Right? Yeah, one of these days I am definitely going to come to the island for a trip, Brent. There's no doubt about it. Maybe this winter. You never know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If this YouTube channel keeps growing, you never know. You can always ask us to send you questions and answer them whenever you feel like doing a live pop-up. Thank you, Karen. I will definitely keep that in mind. I like doing that. Any questions that you guys have for me, one at a time, please. But yeah, I do like answering and helping you guys get to know me a little and getting to know you guys myself. There may be a surprise live stream tomorrow night. Maybe. Oh, Kevin's thinking about doing a live stream. That's good to hear. Kicking in. Say what? Karen, that's a great idea. It's always spring or fall here in the island. Easy to find work, bro. Well, with hearing that, it makes me more motivated to go to the island, Brent, for sure. I did also get your text, and that would kind of be a dream job. I would, there's no denying that I would jump on that 100%. But it's all a timing thing, I think, And if he needs some muscle, he knows where it's coming from. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, so the diesel heater didn't fire up that time, but like I mentioned, I did run out of fuel. So now it's gonna do its little turn off thing, and then I'm gonna fire it up again, and it'll work. I have a lot of faith in this heater. I do. It's Cory blessed. That's it. It will work. Now, normally with the diesel heaters, you could just prime the pump, but with my diesel heaters being the turn dial style controller, I don't know how to do anything with it. You got on and off, up and down knob. I don't know. It doesn't even have a screen, so I don't know how to get into those options. So spring here. No twerking in the van. No room for that stuff. But there may be a surprise in the next video. What are you talking about, Kevin? I got all the room to be twerking in here. I just don't be twerking. Doot, doot. See? Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, second fire up there now. And if you noticed, I did keep my van idling. I'll turn the van off when I know that diesel heater is fully fired up. That's the name of the game here, I guess. Yeah, it tends to really help your batteries. This piece is packed, Kevin says. So yeah, let's look over these notes real quick while we let that fire up. So we've already covered me possibly removing my passenger seat for a desk style setup. We'll be possibly seeing that in future. We did the Cory heater update. Cory, if you haven't caught that, I know you came in a little later, but we did go over the fact that you gave me that heater as a backup, not even knowing that my heater was down at the time. Brother, that's you the man. You the man. But yeah, we talked about that earlier. Another thing that I did happen to mention is that work right now is kind of slow with the temp agencies being in between seasons. A lot of our guys, or a lot of us, are on standby because we're waiting for snow removal season to start. Yeah, so like I worked Monday and Tuesday, and before that I didn't work for like 2 weeks. So it's hit and miss. That's one thing I did want to touch on. So yeah, in between seasons, Brent Sanders work on the island, so you never know. Yeah, I love you, Brent, buddy. Already covered that one. Already covered that one. Yeah, we're killing it. We're killing it, you guys. You have some work here. Yeah, we mentioned that as well, Corey. I'm gonna mention it one more time just because you're here, brother. Innisfail Bowling Alley is going to be having a few Christmas parties from this weekend until Christmas, and they wanted to do a sober, like, get people home sober. They wanted a way for people to have a good party at the bowling alley and still be able to arrive home sober. So that's where I'll come in. They've asked me to be a designated driver, drive people's vehicles home, and that's what I'll be doing basically all of the nights of those Christmas parties. I'm really excited to do so because it helps people from having the choice of, do I drive home or what do I do? Do I leave my vehicle here? Don't worry about it. We'll get you and your vehicle home safely. Have a good night. So yeah, Corey, I did mention that as well, and I'm pretty excited for that. We are glazing. So what's the season? Ain't nobody wants to see this guy twerking. I promise you that. Hey, I did it live twice. Kevin, you probably twerk better than me, brother. You can keep your trailer even if bowling alley. Jealous. Yeah, the bowling alley is a really cool spot. It's if you guys haven't seen the videos on that bowling alley out in Innisfail, Corey's brother owns it, and Corey works there. It's a really rad spot. Big Z has been going out there like every single weekend to host a karaoke out there, which is huge. That's awesome. He's been killing it and meeting a lot of amazing people there as well. If you'd like to check out the karaoke nights at Innisfail Bowling Alley, go check out Big Z's Vanlife on YouTube. They want them to arrive alive. Exactly, Haklava. Arrive alive is the name of the game. Are you eligible for EI with temp agencies? No, definitely not eligible for EI with temp agencies. And either way, I don't think we would get enough hours. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I like doing the temp agencies because it allows me to keep an open mind and open schedule for huge opportunities that can come up. It could be anything, and they can come from anywhere. I like having the ability to just keeping my options open for potential, things that could come upon my life, right? Like, yeah. I like having an open schedule. Eventually, one of these days, I am going to commit to something. It just has to be the right thing, that's all. It has to be something I'm passionate about, mainly. Can you get assistance from the government with a PO box? I'm not the one. I'm not adult enough to be answering that question. If I need something, I just go and work for it. I don't really rely on anything from the government. You know, I was rose up on welfare back in Newfoundland. I know what that's like, and you know, I don't want anything from the government. I just want to just do my thing. You know, I need something. Like I say, I go and get it. I go work for it. Do whatever I gotta do. I'll make it happen. And if you go without, then it's a sacrifice. You know, it's something that happens in van life a lot. Is sacrifice. So you get used to it. Bruce, alright, and chat, I'm out. Gotta sleep, work in the AM. Okay, happy pants. Have a good night, brother. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you so much for the coffee, and thanks for stopping by. Stop by again soon, and we will get the painting and little things done on your van. Every day we'll do something. Thank you for the coffee. I'm falling behind on the chat again. Alright, Bruce. Bruce, I have been wondering how many miles you bought your van at. I've been looking for one. So my van had like it had 270,000 miles, roughly. Now I'm after putting like, I don't know, 30,000 miles on it. It's like about to roll over 300,000 miles. So I always suggest don't worry about kilometers. As long as the vehicle's been taken care of and it shows that it's been taken care of, it'll be fine. You know, a dealership straight from the dealership vehicle can break the same as a used vehicle. It could be part failure. It could be anything. You're taking the same risk in my mind. That's why I've never really ever wanted or thought about getting a new vehicle. To me, that's just a bad idea when you can get $1,000 vehicle with roughly the same issues. So people can say what they want about newer vehicles, but to me, you're gambling all the same. So yeah, I just say don't worry about kilometers. You know, vehicles need maintenance regardless if they're new or more. So yeah. Great question, though. Great question. Everybody's saying goodbye to Happy Pants. That's awesome, Bruce. It's rewarding. It's a rewarding experience knowing people made it safe and no victims had to pay the price of a drunk driver. Lost my friend Christmas Eve '94. Drunk driver hit head on. And it's those things exactly, Rachel, that, you know, I was very happy that they called me forward to do such a thing, because if we can save one life that night, it's worth it, you know, way worth it. I'll take my time out of any day to save a life. Absolutely. Sorry to hear about your friend. I've lost friends as well to drinking, to drunk drivers, or them drinking and driving themselves. It's not a good feeling, you know. It's one of the things that motivated me to not want to be a drinker. You know, I'll have a beer or two here and there. I like having one just to socialize, but I don't go past that. There's a time in my life when I did, when I was younger, but, you know, I've got stomach issues. That tells me already not to have one. It kicks my ass the next day. I also just don't like that feeling. So, yeah. Thank you, Rachel. I think this might be one of my most successful live streams so far with keeping up with the chat. I gotta say, it's also one of my most fun live streams so far. I'm in BC too. Would love to visit with you. Hey, you're in BC too? That's so cool. You never know. You never know. Okay. Third time, now this heater will fire up. I promise. It will. I just ran it out of fuel. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's fine. Skoolie, what? My 99 Econoline has 290,000 kilometers. I trust it completely more than most new vehicles, in fact. Exactly. That's 290,000 kilometers, you know? Most of my vehicles have always been at like close to 300,000 kilometers. This one's at close to 300,000 miles, which is a little bit of a difference, but regardless, I always just ignore the kilometers. The kids get to take care of us. Cory, he says, I'm at 66,000 original miles. You definitely got a steal on that motorhome, brother. That thing's not even broken in. Last time I heard your RV drive, it sounded like low on. Aaron, that's probably because it was on the video, but it's not low on oil. He just has a exhaust leak right from the manifold. It sounds typical Dodge thing. They sound like a tick, but it's mostly an exhaust thing. No, Dodges and Fords, some of them have that same issue as well. So don't be fooled by a ticky sounding Dodge or Ford. Sometimes it could be just the exhaust manifold. Just takes the right person to look at it. Logan, sobriety is king because band-aids never fix anything. Speaking from clear perspective, it's an honor to be a designated driver. Hey, Logan knows what's up. Absolutely. And honestly, I've been a designated driver for a lot of people in my life. You know, like I know friends of mine that would just love to go out drinking and would also want to be out and about. They knew I didn't drink, so they would have their drinks, and then we'd all pile into the car, and I'd drive them around. You know, I'm sober. I don't drink, so you guys can drink, have your ball all you want. I'm still having a great time with all of you, but at the same time, we're being safe. So, yeah. Aaron and I have a lot of problems still, but it still runs, but it needs a lot of work. It needs a bit of work for sure, Cory, but I think we're going to patch that up in no time, buddy. It's all small things. That's the cool thing, is that his motorhome does have a little bit of issues, but everything is small. Overall, it's a really good shape motorhome. Like 66,000 kilometers? Come on! I don't think I've ever had a car with that low kilometers in my life, and I've owned a lot of vehicles. Let's see. Okay, everybody. I'm going to take a quick pee break. I'll be right back. We'll be right back. Still reading you guys in the chat, though. Mute, bro, mute. Listen, this is real stuff around here. Sorry, everybody. Bathroom break needed to be done. Okay, we're back. I vote for going to BC since I'm living my van life through you. I would do it myself, but when I would have to bring my 90-year-old mom, 4 dogs, and 5 cats, that doesn't sound fun to me. That would be a huge trip. And, I'd love to do BC. I really would. So you never know. Stay tuned. We might just do a trip out that way. Haklava, I used to be the DD with my friends when I was 18, 19. I even had toys in my car to occupy them. That's a good thing to take note of. Toys for drunk people. Keep them occupied. Hope to see you in person, but if not, definitely Bruce tell me videos because I said Cory, it's all a learning curve, buddy. It definitely takes a while to get into the editing and learning how everything works, but you're getting it, buddy. You're getting it. We'll give you some more lessons when I come out, and we'll go through things a little more, and eventually you'll get it. Just never give up. Ding, 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 ding. We cup. Shake it. You shake it more than twice, Aaron. You need tunes for bio break. Yeah. Hey, first live stream bio break. We're learning here, okay? We might not see you. True Vanlife. Brought to you yeah, True Vanlife brought to you by Bruce Vanlife Jr. Absolutely. All right. So yeah, and I'm curious if there's any other questions that you guys have for me tonight. I don't even honestly know how long we've been going on this live stream, but what's going on? I might have to reset that thing, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'm curious if you guys have any more questions for me while we're still here. 43 people still on this live stream. Thank you guys so much for staying along. How long have we been doing this live stream? Let me check. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow. That time flew. For winter. Do you need anything in preparation for winter months? I think eventually I might need like some winter boots, maybe. I got some snow pants. I've got a winter jacket. I've got a hat. I got some gloves. I do have winter boots, but they've definitely I put them to use last winter. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. It definitely does. You have all made it so fun in the chat. I want to say thank you guys so much for that. Okay, so looks like we're resetting the diesel heater right quick. So, like I said, I ran it out of fuel. That's my bad, and I kind of expected this to happen, but sometimes you don't need to reset the fuse. This time, it's just one of those times when I do have to. So we just pop in here, and we pull the little fuse panel off. Pull the fuse, check, make sure it's out. Put that same fuse back in its spot. And close them up. I'll fix that door one of these days, I promise. Just like all the rest of the doors in this van. They're all falling apart. And then you crank these doors so it doesn't fall off. But yeah, now that the diesel heater is reset, we're going to give it its first turn on. And see, these are the reasons that I idle my van while doing this, because if I hadn't been idling my van, that's like, what, 4 startups on a diesel heater now? That'll hurt your batteries after a while. So yeah, just a little tip. Okay, back to the chat. We support, supporting others is a great thing. Nice. It definitely is. Yeah, just in case no one has told you, everyone in the Chat is awesome. Everyone in the chat is definitely awesome, Aaron. You included, buddy. I love you, buddy. I believe you said you worked in a hot rod shop before. What would make you leave? It seems that you would be that is a great question, Karen. And I did actually work at a hot rod shop here in Calgary. One of the only shops actually in Calgary that rebuilds like race engines and stuff like that. The way that they do, it was a pretty profound experience, and definitely a dream job for me to be working there. Unfortunately, I got to basically the top part of what I could be at that shop, and I learned a lot working there. I stayed there for like I think 3 or 4 years. I got 5 raises my first year just from the motivation and how much I wanted to learn and put myself into that job. But eventually, like I said, it just came to the point where I was at the top tier of that job that I could get to, and I still wanted to evolve. So I did leave that job in order to pursue more, hot rod, involved jobs. Unfortunately, it is really hard to find that style of jobs anywhere here in Canada. But I'm still not going to stop trying. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop. Like I always say, if I can find a job at a racetrack pushing a broom, even, I'm there, right? Working at the hot rod shop was cool. It was mainly engine oriented, but I missed being around the cars. I love engines, I really do, but I also miss being around the cars. And the engine shop that I was at, sorry, we would build the engines most times, send them out, never see them again. Never see what car they went into. And occasionally we would go in and put the motor in for the customer. I really enjoyed that, but that was few and far between. So, yeah, that's a rough summarization of why. And yeah, very great question, Karen. Thank you. I want to head your way one day. 1 year in my van, and I had to fix a couple cubby doors. I wouldn't be van life if things stayed hinged. Exactly. Things just fall apart sometimes. What the heck? Okay, this heater is still failing out. Yeah, she's got fuel. Come on. This is weird. Come on, heater. Come on, heater, you can do it. I want to. Did you ever get your passport? No, unfortunately, I haven't gotten my passport yet. It's still something I'm working towards and will always work towards. But yeah, I haven't gotten one yet. Please support Brooks. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you, Cory. Thank you for sharing your story. If you get bored, you can come to work on our '69 Barracuda that's been sitting in the garage for 25 years. What? Where is this Barracuda? Are you? Oh, Barracudas are freaking beautiful cars. Wow. I'd definitely be interested in that. All comments that people have little wrenches said. Oh my god. You're so right, Cory. There. And now you can fix your own stuff, Cory. Ah, shit. What's the weather like this evening? The weather is not too bad, but it is quite chilly tonight. That wind is cold. That wind is definitely cold. What the heck is going on here? Come on, heater. I'm sorry I ran you out of fuel one time. Jeez. Give a guy a break. Karen, so cool. See everybody later. Oh, Vernon, I'll see everybody later. I have to get to bed. I have to work in the morning. Nice talking to everybody. Nice talking to you, Bruce. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Vernon, and I hope you have yourself a great night. Last woot woot. It's better on the island, he says. Listen here, bragger. One of these days I'll get to that bloody island, I'm telling you. It has to be the right time, that's all. What's up, Junior? You rock. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Yeah, I can't remember. Okay, we might have to prime this pump live. So, let's just look at this book right quick. Haklava, $4. Thank you very much, Haklava. I greatly appreciate that. Wow. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this book. I have a few diesel heater books. This one has that screen in it, so we're going to look at that. So we're going to do live diesel heater troubleshooting right now. Because what we need to do, where I ran the diesel heater out of fuel, I am last. Yeah, where I ran the diesel heater out of fuel, I'm going to need to apparently prime it. Because you guys all heard that fuel pump kicking in when I first clicked it. And I haven't heard it since with the other fire up. So I'm thinking that the fuel pump just needs to be kicked in the butt. Please rotate the rotary knob clockwise under the off state until red indicator are on. Please press the off button for more than 3 seconds. Okay, so it says that you're going to want to rotate the rotary knob clockwise under the off state. The red indicators are on. Then please press the off button for more than 3 seconds. At this moment, the manual oil pump will be started. Press the off key gently to stop the oil pump when the air has been removed from the oil circuit. So yeah, we're going to give that a try right now. Hey, good night, Logan, buddy. Thank you very much, and I hope you have yourself a great night. Well, thank you very much, Haklava. I really appreciate that. Hang in there, Corey. We'll get her going. I think, like I said, I did run it out of fuel, so I don't think it's the heater's fault this time. I think it's my fault for running it out of fuel and not priming it. So we're going to go clockwise, just like the book said. So we're going to go clockwise in the off state. Okay, we're in the off state. We're going to go clockwise. Aha! Okay. Now we're priming the diesel heater's fuel pump. We're not going to do this for very long because I have short fuel lines. But, like I said, I did run it out of fuel, so we're going to give it a fair chance to fire up. Okay, well, let's try it. Where is the any key? Good night, Bruce. Hey, thank you so much, Don. Thank you for joining the live. Have yourself a great night. Time for sleep. Y'all have a great night. Stay toasty. Have a good night, Kevin. Thank you for joining the live stream, buddy. Stay warm. How you doing, Matt? Live first-hand diesel heater coverage. Yep, that it is. That it is. We'll get it. Come on, buddy. And if it doesn't work, then at least you guys will know in real time. But like I said, I got faith in this one, man. Some diesel heaters aren't really that good. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Some of them are not that good. This thing's not even giving itself a chance. It's just going into error right away. Three. That was very strange. Well, let's try resetting this bloody thing again. Third time's a charm? I don't know. Ugh. The struggles we go through, I tell you. Ugh. One of these days, I'm gonna get a good heater. One of these days, I'll get my doors fixed. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out, Jason Kelly. Matt, say sweet nothings to it. Come on, heater. Cory, fire up, you son of a bleep. I feel you. It didn't like getting dried up. No, it doesn't seem to. No one likes a tri-heater. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's instantly throwing itself into error code. Where is that bloody book? Okay. I'm going to come up here. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's sending itself into... the ignition plug is out of order, it says, because it's 3 indicators flickering. Check whether the ignition plug has suffered from open circuit or short circuit. No one touched the ignition plug. Maybe rub it gently. I've done a read for 3 years. I've done bushcraft for 10 years as well as I worked at Camp World. That's awesome. Nice. Nice to see another long-time vehicle dweller or nomadic minimalist. You put diesel in that tank, right? It's got gas in it. I swear. Giddy. Right? You are nicer than me. I would be cursing that heater like a sailor. Inside, I'm telling you, it's not PG. Chrome was smacking his heater around in recent videos. I know. I'm telling you, I'm getting very close to smacking mine around as well. Ugh. That katana thumbnail picture is going to become a real thing very soon if this thing doesn't smarten up. Come on, heater. Fire up, and I won't turn you off until spring. No? This is so dumb. Like, it was working perfect the last few days. Like, perfect. Come on. There. Indicator plug. Or igniter. What? Just work. What the bloody hell? Ah, hang in there, folks. It's looking like a midnight diesel heater switcheroo. Heck no. I will be burning a diesel heater to stay warm tonight if it doesn't friggin' work. Yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, this is why we have backups, folks. Hello, Mr. Diesel Heater! Turn on! That's what the big guy did, didn't he? It didn't start working. Oh, I seem to only have hurt my door. Work! You blasted thing. Why you no work? Yeah, everything is fine. Just needs to work. Where's the chat? Maybe it's carbon buildup on the ignition tip. Just the tip. Nice way to slide that in. Could be worse. You could be pulling a wagon. This is very true. This is very true, Matt. I mean, I got my wagon on the roof, you know, not far from it. I could be woo-doo-doo-doo-doo all through the parking lot as well. Sarah, everyone just stay calm down. The problem with some of the diesel heaters is high maintenance. Is their high maintenance and consistently need to be cleaned and checked. That's exactly why I hate the diesel crap of it. Having a gas heater would be like a dream. Double check that valve. Yeah, I haven't touched the valve since, so it shouldn't. It's still open, Corey. I know that for 100%. What backup do you have if that thing won't start up? I can use my propane stovetop, or I can idle my van. I have a heated blanket underneath my blankets. I have lots of blankets, and I have a sleeping bag. So that's my backups. Are you playing to the diesel heater gods? Are you playing to the heater? We are praying to the diesel heater gods for you, Bruce. Thank you, Rob. I'm gonna need it with this freaking thing. Don't just work. Just friggin' work. Double check. Chrome took the front cover off and it started on low. Left the cap off too, then it worked. So the cap being off is not gonna help me in this case. It may have helped him, but I'm not having a overheating issue. I'm having it won't turn on issue at all. Like it tries to turn on 3 seconds in and shuts back off. So it's definitely not that, and I would know because I can feel it right now. Uh, 10% rule. If you have to be 10% smarter, you have to be 10% smarter than the equipment you're working. 10% rule. You only have to be 10% smarter than the equipment you're working with. And I don't think I'm 10% smarter than any of these equipment, Matt. I think it's beating me. Maybe prime the pump a little longer. I could try that. Let's prime the pump for a little longer. Listen to the live stream all the way home. Give her a little heater. Did you used to live in Stephenville, Bruce? I grew up there. Spencer, really? Yeah, I actually grew up in Stephenville, Newfoundland. Absolutely. The suspense is killing me. You're telling me. It could be the battery power itself going to the unit. That what was my problem. Okay, Corey. I'll take you up on that one. Let's try it out. So I got the van off right now, so it shouldn't be getting overpowered, I guess. So let's try that one out. Brad Sturley. Wires loose. Nope. I'm looking at the wires right now, and there's no wires loose for sure. Stop feeding your heater diesel and give it a couple of tacos. That should do the trick. I wouldn't waste good tacos on a diesel heater. Who doesn't love tacos, right? They still drive me nuts. Wire tugger. What the? Yeah, it's not even giving itself a chance to turn on. Can you see the fuel line? Let's see. Yes, Aaron. I think that was Aaron who said that. Can you see fuel in line? Yeah, I could see the fuel, and I could see that there's fuel in the line. So we're gonna try priming it a little longer, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Seems like you can't catch a break with these heaters. I know. Every diesel heater that I've installed pretty well, everyone has had better luck than me with a diesel heater. So I don't know. Is the universe telling me to just give up on them or what? Help me, Tom Cruise! Help me, baby Jesus! So yeah, I'm gonna just prime it for a little longer again, and we'll see. Matt, man, you always crack me up, buddy. Help me, Tom Cruise! Help me, sweet baby Jesus! Yeah. Yeah. What the bloody hell? The one thing in my years of experience with diesel heaters is don't have them directly to your fuel tank on the vehicle. Have a separate fuel tank for them. Mine is actually on a separate fuel tank. My fuel tank is inside the van with me, and then it goes out and underneath to the heater. Oprah Winfrey? I mean, look under the van to make sure it's getting fuel. Aaron, you're gonna make me get outside? Come on. I do know you do have a point. You point maker, you. I'll try one more time, and then I'll get outside. Chinese heaters, sometimes they work and don't give you any problems, but others only give you problems. It doesn't matter what you do. All you have to do is pray that you get one that works. That is very true. Matt, have one for me, buddy. Because I'm done with this for tonight. I am. Aaron, though, Aaron, I am going to go outside real quick and check to see if I can see fuel getting to the diesel heater at least, just to confirm your point. The other thing is have a interior fuel tank just a hair above the diesel heater, so it's like gravity. Jason Kelly, no road, no limit, life wide open. That is exactly how I have my setup, actually. It's just a little higher than the actual diesel heater, so that kind of gravity helps it as well. I didn't plumb the... Well, we're going to confirm if the hose is connected, Aaron. Oh my god, it's cold in there. Ooh. Okay, yes. Fuel is definitely getting to the heater, Aaron. I used the flashlight on my phone, Sarah. Good luck, bro. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to call me. I will for sure, Cory. Thank you. Thankfully, Cory, the heater that you gave me, I have another red one. They're like basically the exact same heater. So maybe tomorrow even I'll just try and mess with them, exchange some parts or whatnot, and see if we can't get it going. Might just need a good kick, but we'll see. We've got enough now that we should be able to make a good one out of it. You know what I'm saying? If not, the 2 kilowatt that Chrome gave me, that thing has never let me down with a simple like clean out with some brake clean. I might even have to just do that to that heater again and put it on the test stand to see if we can get it going. You never know. I really don't want to make another diesel heater video, you guys. I really don't want to make another diesel heater video. If I do, it's going to be about burning these bloody diesel heaters, I'll tell you that much. It would be hilarious if it wasn't. Turn more of your white van lights on. Let it work. Let it work. Everyone in the chat praying for him. Could the air intake we took the cover off be plugging it anyways? No. No, I just checked on it, Cory. It's not. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know. Like we talked about earlier in the live stream, I do have backup sources to try and stay warm. Like I have my propane 4-burner stove here. I can idle the van, and I have sleeping bags and a heated blanket, so we will survive. Tomorrow's another day, and we will dig into it then. I probably won't film it unless I start kicking the crap out of these heaters, because like I said, I do not want to film another diesel heater video, and that's what I've been trying to get away from. That's why I haven't really been filming too much lately. It's because it's just been diesel heater after diesel heater after diesel heater, and I don't want to see that many days in a row, let alone have you guys watch that for that many days in a row, especially with everybody else that's having diesel heater issues right now. I really don't want to make another diesel heater video. Yeah. Hey, Van Maruth, have a good night, girl. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. And on that note, I think I'm going to end this live stream off here, you guys. Wow, it's almost been 3 hours. It's probably an hour of that just trying to fire up a diesel heater. So, but I do want to say thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream. I greatly appreciate it. 99 likes. Wow. Thank you all so much. You guys really don't know how much this means to me. I look forward to growing our community here and, growing the channel, being able to help more people, and just seeing where life takes me, right? I'm along for the adventure. The universe sends whatever it wants my way, and I react accordingly. You never know what the world could send your way. Each day is a new day. And, yeah, life's an adventure. So just take it as it comes, right? Some days your diesel heaters work. Some days they don't. I'm not very good at ending just things, you guys. Great live stream. Thank you all so much for being here, man. I greatly appreciate it. I know I say that a lot. But it really means the world to me that you guys are all here watching this, crazy newfie live in a van and try and survive the Alberta colds. Anyway, you guys, I hope you all have a great night, and I'll end the live stream off like I end off all my videos with saying, never give up on living life, because life is the most precious thing we have. And I'll see you all soon in the next live stream or the next video. If you'd like to help support the channel, please be sure to check out either Patreon, YouTube memberships, or any of the other links in the description below. And we'll see you again soon. Have a good night, everybody.